Do your best in life. Don't kill yourself for anybody. Don't try to please anybody. Don't try to suffocate yourself just to please people. Because the people that you're pleasing, by the time you have finished spending your money on them, and by the time you have kind of like finished doing whatever you want to do for them, if you become broke tomorrow, those people are going to forget you. That's why I always tell people that if you're doing good, don't ever do good in an expectation of getting a return, something good from them. Because do good out of your own heart, do good out of your own mind. And even if you do good today, try to kind of like position your mind to be expecting a negative reaction from them. Because if you do good to be expecting a positive reaction from people, you are going to get insulted. And in fact, by the time you get a negative response from people, you kind of like disappointed and be saying to yourself, why did you started this at the first place? That's why I always tell people, stop doing good and be expecting a positive return from people, because you can never get a positive return from people. The return you're going to be getting from people are always going to be very, very negative. That's why whenever you're doing good, position your mind to be expecting a negative response from people, expect a negative return from people. Because a lot of people are out there who does good, does a lot of good, in fact, does real, real well, real, real good, but they are kind of like always expecting people to do good to them back. You don't do good to be expecting good from people. No, if you do good like that, by the time they respond to you negatively, your heart is going to be in pain, and you are going to be regretting why on earth did you started doing the good at the first place. So that's why I'm advising everybody, whenever you're doing good, be positive. Don't expect a positive return from anybody. And in fact, expect a negative return. That's just it. Because this world is not programmed to favor you. No. It's not programmed to favor anybody. No. It's just that every day we just grow stronger, becoming whatever we want to become, achieving our goals, and living a positive life every day. We are trying to our best to live a positive life every day. And that's why I always tell people that don't blame anybody for any circumstances or for any action, because why? The person might be in the wrong atmosphere at the right time, but in the wrong atmosphere, and that might be the reason what led to that reaction from that person, or that might be the cause of that event from that person. That's why you shouldn't kind of like blame anybody for anything. Yeah, because the only thing which I always blame people of is when they had correction, when they had the opportunity to have a correction, and most people had the opportunity to live a positive and a nice life, to be at peace with themselves and to also be at peace with other people. But they refuse to do that and become negative and live a very nasty life and a very confusing life. That's their fault. Because you are the owner, you are the controller of your life. God is the one that created you, but it doesn't really, really majorly control your life. He have given every human being this decision, every human being the right to hold control over his life. That's why a man is the one that can dictate what is going to happen in his life. So that's why I'm advising everybody, since we are already the controller of our life, why are then we suffering, burdening ourselves to kind of like please other people, to kind of like take charges on and on other people's life? We should try and take charges on our life and make decisions, straight decisions on our life. Because those straight decisions that you are making on your life today is going to count. Yeah, and on the last day when Christ is going to come, it's also going to hold you responsible for all those decisions that you make too. That's why a man is in control of his life. God is the creator of life, but a man is in control of his life. We are the ones to decide what's going to happen to us in our life. God can never make any cheating, or maybe God can never be partial. God didn't make any man to be greater than any other person. No. Circumstances of life and choices that people make got them to where they are today. You have to understand that. So, we are all human beings. We should try to always love ourselves. And please, I will also tell you the last thing is that um, tolerance is the best way to live life. A lot of people think you correct the other one, correct the other one, blame the other one, blame the other one. No, you don't just blame people and correct people all the time. Sometimes we also have to tolerate each other. is very, very important. Tolerance is the best way to live life. I kept telling people, but they are not believing me. Tolerance is the best way to live life. At least we should always try to tolerate each other because nobody is perfect. And if you can put yourself in that person's position, you will discover that the person even did his best to make sure that he avoid that kind of like negative life, but or maybe a negative outcome. But he couldn't do it because why? It was he was like it might be at the right time, but at the wrong atmosphere. So we should try and tolerate each other. We are all human beings and learn how to live good. If you find this message very, very interesting, I would like you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Robert Tugiagbe channel. Or you meet me, for you follow me on my Facebook at Robert Tugiagbe page, or Instagram at Robert Tugiagbe page, or you can go to on my TikTok at Robert Ugiagbe page 1. So you can subscribe to my channel here and follow me if you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. So that's just how it is. Follow me or subscribe so that you can always be getting a lot of videos from me all the time. I'll see you on my next video. Please remain blessed.